Oh, hell yes. Well, we're back at it once again here, ladies and gentlemen. We are back once again. And it's time for another Truck Series race in our full season playthrough. Tonight, it is race number 7 of our 23 race calendar. So, good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Detroit here, and I'm glad to see you all have made it. And I think you guys are going to really enjoy tonight's race. Now, I decided to start the stream a little early because we need to do some clean house, but I also need to make sure that we can actually stream this pretty clearly. So I'm going to exit that, exit this, and then bring this up. All right. So here we go, everybody. Let me go ahead and give you a little rundown here of what's happened over the last bit. When I streamed last, I ended up updating the capture card, the current capture card, and it looks like it's doing okay. A little bit on the jittery side, but I think that's going to fix itself as we continue on. If it doesn't fix itself, then we will play with it a little bit. But anyway, so let me start with this before we get into, basically debriefing about what we're going to be doing tonight. As we continue this, I made a little discovery and saw that if we continue on the path that we are right now with these Truck Series races, the season would end somewhere in November, probably sometime before Thanksgiving. However, I kind of don't want this series to go into November. So what we're going to need to do is this. There's going to be a couple of weeks where we may have to double the races. That's right. Meaning we would have some races where there would be 2 races in a single week. Not so much on the same race night, because I don't want to do that. Hi, Chase. Welcome. But I know that in 2 weeks' time we're going to have the Kansas Double, which will be 2 races at the Kansas Speedway. And if we double up on the races, we should end this season by October. And so there will be a couple of weeks where we'll be doing double races, but I will figure out some ways to break up the truck content, because right now on the channel there is Camping World Truck Series races, and then there's the convoys, which we know that this Thursday will be a convoy stream, where I will be showing you some of the ins and outs of the Montana DLC. And then of course there will be a convoy on Saturday evening, so that means you'll get 2 convoys for the price of 1. So there might be some weeks where we double up, and then after that we will possibly take a week off from the Truck Series, because I do know that I want to bring in R Factor 2 and do some IndyCar and some IMSA races as well. But I also want to do some other stuff too, so we will see what we decide to do at that point. But otherwise, we're going to be we're going to have some cool stuff down the road. All right, let's go ahead and recap. So last week, if you guys remember, we went to Pocono, and that was a very dismal race for us. As you can see, we are still at the top of the heap when it comes to the playoff standings. Stuart Friesen, good news here, Stuart Friesen made it into the playoffs. Well, here's the bitch of it. He took over the points lead because of our dismal finish. Despite the fact that we didn't have stages during Pocono, he now has a points lead of less than 20 points ahead of us for the regular season standings. So tonight in Kentucky, we need to be on our game, meaning that we desperately are going to need to finish strong. Not necessarily win, but we need to finish somewhere in the top 10. Because we need to get that points lead back, because I really, really would like to win the regular season standings, especially with the break we took. But here's the look at the playoff standings and the drivers that are currently in it. As you can see, myself, Friesen, Crafton, and Sauter are already in. Grant Enfinger could lock himself in the next couple of races. We have Todd Gilliland, Sheldon Creed, Riley Herbst, Ross Chastain, and Austin Hill in the top 10. On the right side of the screen, you guys can see who still needs to get into the show and who is just behind those positions. And I'm actually surprised that Zane Smith is not anywhere high enough to get in. He desperately needs a win, or he needs to point his way in. So right now, at the bottom of the heap, Austin Hill, who recently announced he's going to RCR for a one-race deal in real life, he only has a 6-point advantage ahead of Jordan Anderson, so he's got the most issues. But for right now, we gotta see how this race goes for us. And before we even go over to the race, let me take a look at the next couple of races that we have coming up to give you guys an idea of where we're going to be going. So next week's stream, we go to Texas for the Vancouver 350. That's going to be a lot of fun. After that, it's off to Kansas for the 2 races. There'll be 2 back-to-back. Then it'll be off to Michigan for the Corrigan Oil 200. And then we head off to Daytona, which that'll be an interesting one. We've won at Daytona before, and that's gonna be a fun race. As you can see in the background too, we have Axalta colors back on this truck. We have our own setup here, and I guess without further delay, let's get into the race. It's 75 laps, and I can tell you right now that the next couple of races are going to be quite long until we get to like, well, the next few races are going to be long anyway until we get to like Vegas. So if you're ready, let's go qualify Kentucky Speedway, and hopefully the screen jitters are going to go away by the time we get on top of the track. So hope y'all are having a good evening. Hope y'all are all set to watch us do some truck series racing. Let me see if there's any other place I can share the link to that everybody can see. Let me see, can I share it over here? Let's see, nope, not that server. Oh yeah, this server I can serve it to, so I can put that there. Whoops. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into qualifying. Practice we don't have to worry too much about, but let's just get into qualifying here and see where we're going to start.
Hammer down.
Okay, so it is a little bit on the jittery side. It's looking kind of weird. Yeah, it's jittering quite a bit. Can't really feel where I'm going at all. Okay, something's not right there. We gotta fix that really quick. So let's fix it really quick and see what the trouble is, because it shouldn't be like that. Whoops. Okay, where's my damn thing? There it is. All right, let me see what the trouble is. Is it window capture we gotta put on? It's probably what we need to do. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's got to be up here. Okay, let's try this and see what happens. Nope, still very bad. Okay, let me do a little fixer upper here and see what we can do. Let me just put this. Nope, not that. Let's grab that and put this back up for a second, and let me do something really quick. Okay, let's see if we go back down to motion JPEG. See if that will fix things. Okay, let's go back here. Let's get rid of that. Back to here. Okay, let's see if this will work. Come on. Why did it do that? There we go. Ooh. Nice. Alright, looks like we're going to be fine here with this, so now we're back into qualifying. Qualifying I know we're not going to be too good with, because I know that this truck will get better the longer we go. So we may end up starting near the back, so let's see what happens. As we bring it around here and bring it to the start-finish line, this is going to be a bad lap for us.
All right.
33.84. Yeah, 25th. That's what I thought it was going to be. So, alright, let's see. Who's on the pole for this? On the pole is Stuart Friesen. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Well, it's okay if he wins stages, because he's not going to be too much of a problem, and it looks like we're going to start 24th. Alrighty then, everybody. Here we go. Let's get ready for 75 laps. And it's also going to be a night race, too, so it's going to be really awesome. So let's see who goes to the back. So let's see. Tyler Ankram's got a really fast car. Zane Smith and Austin Wayne Self both go to the back. Too bad. But at least that boosts us up a few positions. Alright, here we go. There's our number 24 Axalta Chevy truck. Here we go. Pace car is coming in. Here we go. And it's green, green, green. Oh, already getting a little bit there. I thought it was clear, but I guess was not. That was Gustine that was down there. Now, as you all know, our truck will get better the longer we go, so I don't expect this truck to be too good at the start here. Nice and easy down the low side we go. Can stay right there behind Ben Rhodes. So far, so good. Oh! 74 laps remain.
Got a car coming inside.
Oh, you know what I did? I forgot to... Hang on a second, everybody. I just realized something. I forgot to put the stages back. Ooh. Okay, hang on one second, everybody. If you leave this race, you lose all progress associated with this race. Yeah, hit confirm. Hopefully it doesn't, like, advance us. I'm hoping that it didn't disqualify us, because I'm hoping it'll just take us back to the main screen, because I just realized we didn't even put any of the stages back. Whoops. So hopefully it doesn't count that race, because if it does, we're going to be screwed. We're going to be royally screwed out of a championship. Okay, phew! Good. Alright, let's go back in here. I'm going to grab the settings really quick. Okay, let's see, where is it? Single race stages, multiple race stages. That's what we are looking for. Alright, do-over. Excuse me. So we'll try this again. And this time we won't qualify. We'll start at the back again. All right. Now we're good to go. Okay. So now let's try this again. So we're going to start last anyway, so it'll be a last to first challenge. But let's see if it's going to move us up a few spots. 29th. Alright, so we got a couple of trucks that will drop to the back. Alright, here we go, take two. So who's it going to be that's going to be going to the back? Ross Chastain is going to the back, Zane Smith, and Jordan Anderson. Oof. So 3 trucks drop to the back. Alright, here we go, let's try this again. This time with the real stages in place. So here we go, 75 laps, and green flag.
Let's go. Got one outside now. You're all clear up top there.
Now we can pass below the yellow line because there's no rule that says we can't. That's only at Daytona and Talladega. But here in Kentucky, I almost said Nashville, we can pass below the yellow line. But let's try to keep some of these passes above the yellow line.
Still there.
Okay, already beginning our little march towards the front. We start to make our way up into the 25th position.
Hold your line, got one.
Clay Greenfield is trying to make a move behind us, but can't quite get it done. There we go. 16 laps remain in this first stage.
You're all clear up top there.
So we'll see how many laps we can do to get up towards the front. Right now, this truck is feeling pretty decent. Like, this truck is actually
Stay low.
pretty good. So we now are going to try and make a move on Joe Nemechek. Get down to the bottom. There's Josh Rayum. Ooh, we're going to make it 4 wide. You see that? 4 wide.
Still there.
So we give Josh Rayum a little bump. I think we're going to crack the top 20 here.
Still there.
Looks like the leader of the race is Todd Gilliland. I meant to see who was qualified where. Kind of went up the track a little bit, so here comes Clay Greenfield to the bottom. He'll get us down there at the bottom. Now let's get in behind him. And we'll up the bottom for most of the race. Oops, didn't mean to hit him. Right now we're stuck in the 22nd position. Just got to be really careful here and just save our truck. 14 laps remain.
Looking inside now.
Here comes Jennifer Joe. No, Ross Chastain to the bottom. Wow, that was a big move down there. He's got a really good truck, that's for sure. It's definitely, I definitely can feel like the truck is starting to fall off just a little bit. Ooh, easy. Nice.
Alright, you're clear there.
Alright, we're almost into the top 20.
There on the inside.
Man, Ross Chastain is fast. Up there at the top right, that's Natalie Decker.
You'll keep getting better.
Decker is doing pretty good in this series, so let's see what happens here. Keeping it nice and tidy here in the middle and on the low side. I think we'll get her in this next set of turns. I think we are about to crack the top 20. There we go. Now we're going to try and get past Angela Ruck, who's got us down here in a rut. Jordan Anderson trying to make some moves. We got 12 to go in the stage. Oh, he's going to go way down below the line.
Alright, clear outside.
We slip up and Jordan Anderson takes the position. Yeah, we still need the tires to wear in a little bit. Now, Kentucky is no longer on the calendar in real life, but this track is kind of fun. This track is definitely on the fun side. Well, especially for the truck series, which is pretty cool. Anyway, 11 to go in this stage. We need to start making some more moves up here because I really would like to get some stage points, if at all possible, in this first stage. But right now, we're just kind of mired back here in the 20th position. Now, it's okay if Todd Gilliland is up there because he doesn't have a win yet, and the least amount of points Stuart Friesen earns, the better for us. Because Stuart Friesen does have a lot more playoff points or stage win points than we do. 10 laps to go in this stage. Keeping it right here in the middle. We're gonna get down to the bottom there, and there's Spencer Boyd in the number 20 machine. Also, to give you all an idea about how much we practiced for this, I ended up practicing for 2 hours, or testing for 2 hours here at the track, just so that we can have a car that could be way better than our Pocono car. 33.579, so not quite where we need to be, but we are slowly getting faster as we make the pass on Jordan Anderson. Get up into the 17th position.
Got one up top.
Ooh, not quite. He's got the better forward bike coming out of turn 2.
Careful.
Down to turn 3 and 4 we go, and now we will pass out. He's gonna pick off about 6 more cars, or 7 more cars, or trucks in this case, and we will crack the top 10. 8 to go. 8 to go in this stage. Gotta be really careful here. Austin Hill is up there. Now the reasoning why we're using this view instead of the cockpit view is because I want to give you guys a little better view of the track itself. And not only that, but also give you a view of what it looks like on the onboard as we go past Brent and Finger for 15th. we're slowly making some moves up here. Here comes Jordan Anderson. I'm going to go way down.
Alright, you're clear there.
Ooh, want to skirt up the track a little bit. Got to be careful. Don't want to hit him. Put us to 14th above Tanner Gray. Ooh, we're neck and neck with him, but we'll get him here in this spot. Get him here in turn 3 and 4. You can see our march is slowly reeling them in. How many more laps do we have in this stage? 6 to go. This is going to be really close. This is going to be really close to see what we can do here, because I kind of hope that we can get into the top 10. I can see the top 10 ahead of us. I can taste it too. There's Sheldon Creed back here. I'm actually kind of surprised about Sheldon Creed, and now we fall to the clutches of Riley Herbst. And now we're going to catch up to Sheldon Creed here.
Alright, you're clear there. 5 to go, you got this.
And up ahead, there's Ty Majewski. Let's go up high and see if our truck will work out pretty good here. It kind of does.
Careful.
A little tricky being out here on the high side, but we got it. Put us into 12th.
Clear road.
And I told you guys we were going to have a good truck, because we didn't mess with the difficulty or anything like that. This is just all setup based, and from all the amount of testing we did. Coming to 4 to go this time in stage number 1.
No points that stage.
Oh, really?
Racing left.
So we got a caution and we fell short. So we came home 12th. No stage points for us. It looks like Tanner Gray is the one that must have spun out. So, alright. So no stage points for us, but that was a good finish for us in terms of going from last to first. We don't need to pit, so let's advance it, and we'll go into the next stage. Alright. Going to be starting 12th. It's going to be really good. Let's see.
Ready here.
Here we go. Green flag in stage number 2.
Got one peeking inside.
I believe Todd Gilliland ended up winning that stage, so now let's see what happens here. There's Stuart Friesen ahead of us. Whoa! John Hunter Nemechek has got something going on with him.
Careful. Still there.
But this is where our truck should begin to shine, so we just need to be really careful here. We're stuck on the outside. But now we can crack the top 10. See what happens here. Oh, look at everybody fanning out. Stuart Friesen down on the low side there.
Hold your
And
line.
God, who is that on the high side? That's Brett Moffitt,
You're all clear on the
who
bottom.
recently lost his ride.
That's the halfway mark.
We are now at the official halfway point of this race.
Got a car high now. You got
Or
room.
at least that's what they think they say. Now here's Jesse Little on the bottom. We're gonna try and see if we can get past him, but right now this truck is just all over the place. I'm also trying some different lines here to see how I can catch him, but look at this. I had to get out of the gas because the AI doesn't know what to do with itself sometimes. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Just hold a fine line here in 8th. See if we can go to the high side here and see if we can make some moves. There's Ross Chastain. Now we're going to get past Jesse Little. Is he going to give us the space? Oh, Jesus. Wow. Man, Ross Chastain almost caused us to wreck. Here we go. We're going to go 3 wide here. Johnny Sauter is losing positions. He falls back. But now we lose a spot again. So 7th it is right now.
Still there.
Ross Chastain to the high side.
Careful. Still there.
Ooh, can we split the difference here and make it 3 wide? This is gonna get hairy. Perfect.
Clear outside. Alright, you're
Well, put us up into the top 5.
clear all around.
Let's try it again. Put us up into the top 5 now, with about 14 laps to go.
Inside.
Wow.
Caution's out. Wave them off.
I don't know what happened there. I don't know what exactly prompted the yellow flag, but it looks like it's Austin Wayne Self and Josh Rayum that had an issue back there. But wow. The car just did not want to turn. It's almost like we blew a tire or something, but we actually didn't. So, we'll go ahead and advance to the restart and see if we can get the stage win. Here we go.
The green flag in his hand. Be ready here.
Here we go, and green flag back out. I really don't know why the wheel just decided to do that. But we got 11 laps to go in this stage. Let's go way down here. Make the pass on Jesse Little. Put us back into the 5th position. Wow. I don't know if I had help or not. I'll have to take a look at the replay, but yikes. I didn't know if he was right behind me. What is going on here with the AI? Jeez. Man, it's like the AI are just like on stupid pills or something. 10 laps to go in this stage. Let's see if we can do something up here to the high side. Get out of the Kyle Larson line, please. Man, we were having such a good run, and then all of a sudden the truck just decided to take off on me. But there we go. Now we're back into the 6th position. Stuart Friesen is up ahead. We need to get ahead of him to get more stage points than he does. 9 to go this time. Have to be really careful through here. Here we go, down to the bottom. We're going to make the move on Matt Crafton and Todd Gilliland. Ooh, we're going to go 3 wide here. This is going to get a little hairy.
Stay low, stay low.
Got him. Absolutely got him. But now we're up into the 3rd position. I have to play with the throttle a little bit because man, this is just crazy. Hey, Caden, you came at a good time because we got 8 to go in this stage. And up ahead is the race lead. Christian Eckes on the top side, Ross Chastain to the bottom. Chastain will go to the race lead.
Got a car coming inside now.
But now we got Todd Gilliland coming in underneath us. Unless we can outrun him into this corner, we'll get him.
You're clear.
Now we gotta be really careful through here. Gonna go way down to the bottom here. So now we'll pass Christian Eckes, and now it's me and Ross Chastain.
You got room. You're clear.
We're way ahead of Stuart Friesen now, so this is gonna be perfect. Now we just gotta time our move. I don't want to pass him just yet, because I want to set him up just a hair. Six to go in this stage. Here we go. We're gonna try the middle. We're gonna try the middle of the track. We're gonna see if we can go high and see if we can get a good run. Can't get it done. Ooh, almost into the wall we go. I'm gonna go up high here to see if I can save some of my tires. But look at the run we get. And bye bye, Ross Chastain. Yes.
All right, you're clear.
So we get the lead in stage 2 with 5 to go. Which is really good news here. But Ross Chastain's going to come to the bottom again, but I think everybody's tires are starting to wear out. Because look at this. Because look at the spread behind us. You can see that everybody's all over the place on the track. So this basically means that everybody's tires are wearing out. So I think ours are starting to wear out too. Yeah, we're kind of at that point. So now we have the race lead by over a second on Ross Chastain, with 4 to go in this stage. I'm gonna go up high here and see if I can save my tires and keep some momentum going. I usually don't like running the high side very much. I usually like to run the bottom of the track, but I know that's gonna use up our tires a little bit more. So I'm gonna go up here and see if I can preserve the tires a little bit. opening up the lead to 1.5 seconds ahead of Ross Chastain. And we will come to 3 to go in this stage. By the way, folks, if you like this type of racing and like what you see, make sure you hit the like button and comment, and also subscribe too. Because these races are a lot of fun. We're opening the gap up to a 2-second lead ahead of Ross Chastain. As they run right now, you can see we are the leaders. Ross Chastain is second, Tanner Gray third, Christian Eckes fourth, and Todd Gilliland right out the top 5. I wish it had a running one so that you can see where everybody is. Anyway, 2 laps to go in this stage. But we're going to get a stage win here, I think. As long as we don't do anything stupid, we're going to be just fine. Because now, take a look at how much the worn tires have really affected the people back there. We're on worn tires as well, but we seem to be getting a little bit quicker each time. Coming to the white flag in stage number 2. As we continue our quest for the championship. Now, when we come to pit road, I'm actually going to do something with this truck that's going to be the opposite of what we did at Atlanta, because I think this truck could stand to be a little bit looser. So that's what we're going to do. So here we go, coming out of turn 3 and 4, which we're in turn 3 and 4 right now. But coming out of the final 2 corners, there's no stopping us. We will take home stage number 2 and get another stage win here at Kentucky.
Good job.
Where did Stuart Friesen go into? 8th. So Stuart Friesen is going to only get 3 playoff points right now. Alright, everybody's going to be pitting. I'm going to pit as well. I'm going to loosen the truck up a little bit. See if we can counter like the truck itself. There we go. So we'll take 2 rounds out. I'm going to not repair the damage because there's not really much damage. And we hit that. Now we'll advance to the restart. Alright, here we go, folks. The final stage. Do you think we're going to win? Let's find out. Here we go.
Are you ready?
And green flag.
Got a car high now?
Green flag for the final 38 laps in this stage. And we got a massive restart there on Ross Chastain and everybody else. Let's see if we can start to run away from the pack here. I know this truck is going to fall off a little bit after the first few laps, but we're going to see how good this will go, because I'm curious to see how these trucks are going to handle. Here comes Ross Chastain to the bottom. Not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen. There we go. Now we're at the official halfway point. And now that we have the fresher tires, we can hug the bottom as much as we can. Almost get a little bit wonky there. Ooh, here comes everybody. Yikes. I'm going to go high here and see what happens, because it seems like the truck was running pretty well on the high side. And there goes Ross Chastain for the race lead. So he's going to take off for a bit. This is where our truck starts to kind of suck on the restarts. So we've fallen back down to the 4th position. But I'm not too concerned about it right now, because remember, after about 5 or 6 laps, our truck really starts to take off. So let's see if we can stay in the top 10 and not fall back. Have you watched The Boys? Don't even know what the hell that is. Back to 6 we go, as Christian Eckes has taken over that position. As you can see, we are really starting to fall back here. Like, holy shnikes. Look at everybody. Look at everybody going back there. God, these new tires really take a long time to get brought in. But now we're all the way back here at 10, but about to lose the position. We're about to be out of the top 10 here. But now our truck is going to come to us. And here comes Stuart Friesen. To the bottom he goes. God, we are losing too many positions here, and everybody's just finding spots for us to get away from, so gotta be really careful. What are you doing, Grant Enfinger?
Got a carload now.
Good God almighty. Well, we're all the way back here at 15th. Make that 16th now. So Ross Chastain does have the race lead, but how long will he keep it for?
Careful, still there.
Man, there's a major gap there going back to Ty Majeski. So we've fallen back to 16th with about 33 laps to go. As you can see, they are slowly starting to pull away, but the looseness of our truck should start to come in. I'm actually gonna start moving my lineup just a little bit because I'm wondering if maybe the low side is starting to kill me. Let's see what we can do here. There's still quite a bit of racing to go, and we'll see what happens. Because remember too, when everybody's tires start to go bad, that's also too where we might have an interesting issue as well. But boy, Ross Chastain's got a huge lead. I'm starting to wonder if Ross Chastain is going to win this. I mean, that would be huge. We got 31 laps to go now. So we should start to feel our tires kick in here. Because as you can see, we have not fallen back to Ty Majeski, nor have we closed the gap too much on Grant Enfinger. But as you can see, the trucks are starting to get a little bit spread out. So now you can start to see that everybody's tires are starting to wear a little bit. So it looks like we're going to start picking these trucks off slowly but surely. Dang, look at the lead that Ross Chastain has. He is checked out. Big time. It would be kind of cool to see Ross Chastain make the chase, because he would be a really good driver as well to make it in. In fact, I said he was somebody who was going to need to win, and tonight could be his night if we don't pick up the pace here with 29 to go. Now we do have a stage win, which is very good. And now you can see we have reeled in Grant Enfinger. So let's see what we can do here and keep an eye on this. We'll go underneath him and make the pass. Nice and easy through there. Now we're going to get past Tanner Gray. Now this is where our truck is really starting to pick up.
Car outside, hold the line.
Still running there with Tanner Gray.
All clear.
And now we've passed him. Now we're going to set our sights on Ben Rhodes and Sheldon Creed. You know what's interesting though is that I'm surprised Sheldon Creed is way back here in 13th place. I figured he would be one of the leaders. But ever since like race number 4, somewhere in the third act, he's always back here for some reason. I'm not sure why. Dang, look at the lead Ross Chastain has now. See that gap between the 40 and all those little dots? How much of a lead does he have? I want to know that. 8.5. Okay, so we're 8.5 seconds behind him. Huh. Well, we'll see what happens as the tires continue to wear. Because our march in the front is slowly starting to happen. But will we have enough time to catch Ross Chastain? That's the big question. 26 to go. We certainly aren't the fastest truck, but we are slowly getting going here. Now we go underneath Sheldon Creed. This is the battle for the 13th position. Can't get it done. He went way to the high side here, but we should be able to get him right now. Look at them fan out. And now look at this.
Careful, still there.
He took the middle, And we threaded the needle past John Hunter Nemechek. Now we got to get past Ben Rhodes. Get back into the top 10. 25 laps remain.
Hold your line, stay high.
And these laps are clicking off fairly quickly, which is great news. For me, anyway. But remember, too, next week at Texas, the race will be similar to what you see right now. Only for Texas, we have a really good car, because we're bringing the same car we won that we raced at Atlanta. That car that was so good, we're bringing it to Texas. See what we can do with it. Now we're slowly closing the gap on Riley Herbst in that 51 machine. 24 to go. I'm going to start running the middle groove here, just like we were doing originally. And it seems like the truck really loves the middle or the high side whenever we get a couple of laps into a run. And this might come in handy when we go to Kansas.
Stay high up here.
So let's see what happens. Ooh, he's still right there. God, he's got us by a little bit. 23 laps to go. But we'll get him here in this corner as we stay way on the high
Stay
side.
high up here.
And it looks like Riley Herbst is going to get behind us. Oh, he's still right there. And we can't spend too much time trying to pass him because we got to get going towards the front. There we go. Okay, now we're getting him. And now we passed him. Crack us into the top 10 with about, how many laps to go? 22 to go. So we still have some time. Will we be able to get past Ross Chastain? Up ahead of us is Johnny Sauter and Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson is somebody that's got to point his way back to the top 10. Yellow flag is out. Who did it? Who did it? Tyler Ankrum. Ooh, this just changed everything. Because now Ross Chastain's lead is no more. This is going to be a 19-lap dash. And you know how good we are in terms of tires. So let's see what we can do. Alright, here we go. Can Ross Chastain go back to the big lead that he was in?
All right, man.
Or is it going to be all for naught?
Ready.
There we go. Green flag.
Got a car low now.
Green flag with 18 laps to go. Going to take Jordan Anderson to the outside here. In fact, we're going to stay out here on the outside. Ooh, I can feel the truck is really loose right now. But it's a good type of loose because I can control it. I can definitely control a loose truck right now.
Still there.
Going underneath Johnny Sauter, that's a battle for the 8th position. Ross Chastain's about to lose his position. I don't know who's going to be in the race lead at this point. But man, he didn't want to see that caution. Now at the front should be Christian Eckes. Chastain moves back down into the 2nd position. We head up high, almost hitting the wall. There's Brett Moffitt ahead of us, Stuart Friesen next to him on the left. Right side top, that is Ross Chastain. And now we're going to catch up to Brett Moffitt here. This is a battle for the 6th position. And again, these AI are getting a little too tight right now. And I think that's Todd Gilliland, who is just now taking the race lead. Remember, we got to finish ahead of Stuart Friesen somehow. So, we got to see how this goes. Here we go, going up to the high side here. We're going to get Brett Moffitt, not quite there. See if we can hunt the bottom here and get Brett Moffitt. We will get Brett Moffitt. We're also going to get Ross Chastain too, because now it looks like Matt Crafton has taken the race lead away from Todd Gilliland. 15 laps to go. Well, I'll tell you, this is a lot of fun right here. The truck is very loose, but I can hold on to it. Now put us in the top 5. There's Stuart Friesen on the bottom. Ross Chastain is trying to go to the outside. Friesen blocks him. So now we are ahead of Stuart Friesen. Now we're gonna get in behind Christian Eckes, Todd Gilliland, and up ahead is Matt Crafton. Here comes Stuart Friesen again. I thought he was gonna try and make a move to the inside, but not quite. 14 laps to go. Let's go up high again. Ooh, rush the wall just a hair. And let's see if we can get a good run on Christian Eckes here. Because I'm gonna change my line just a hair. Let's see if we can get a good run. Ooh, see the run that we got on Christian Eckes? Oh, I think we can get him. I think we can get him. Todd Gilliland has also moved his line up. We're going to use the draft off of Todd Gilliland to take third away from Christian Eckes. Not quite. Okay, nice and easy through here. Don't want to get up too high into the marbles. Wow, this truck can go almost anywhere, man. It's beautiful. Whoa. Ooh, a little loose. A little too loose for my liking. Let's try this again. Here we go. We're going to go 3 wide. Oh man, this truck is getting looser by the minute. Hope I didn't screw this up. Coming to just 12 laps to go. Matt Crafton is really starting to pull away. But look at us, man. We are almost sideways in this truck. No. Ooh, we almost took Todd Gilliland out. But look at this. Up to the third position. Now we will get Christian Eckes. And now we're going to set our sights on Matt Crafton. But this thing is getting loose by the minute. It's getting looser and looser by the minute. But the good news is that we are ahead of Stuart Friesen. And that's all that matters to me right now. I'm going to stay up high to see if we can save the loose race car.
Alright, you're clear there.
This is getting really loose. Almost too loose for me. We may have taken out just a bit too much wedge. But, look at this. Matt Crafton has changed his line quite a bit. And it looks like he's slowing down just a hair. Either that or we got a much better line going for the corner. Coming to 10 laps to go. So this is the Credit One Bank 10 to go. Now, Matt Crafton is already in the playoffs as we get loose. Oh no! Oh no! Oh man! The truck got way too loose. But at least we're going to restart in the 10th position. Now we're going to have to see if we can make it up because it's going to be a couple of laps. It's going to be a couple lap dash.
Coming to the green.
Here we go, everyone. Let's try this again. Green flag. Let's see how many laps we're going to have left. We're going to have 7 laps to go. So we're going to have to use this opportunity to try and get back up there. Oh, this truck is loose.
Got a car coming inside now.
Oh no! The truck is just, oh my god. It's all falling apart here at Kentucky.
Careful. Still there.
Oh my god. Man, the truck is just,
Still there.
oh, the truck is just too loose. It's like something's wrong with it. Let's see.
Inside.
I think we just got way too loose here.
Looking inside now.
So now it's just damage control until we get to the very end of the race.
3 wide.
I'm gonna try something here.
Hold your line. Got 1 inside.
Yeah, something's not right with this at all.
Car there on the inside.
We're losing spots. We're losing spots left and right here. The truck got way too loose on us. At least we got ourselves a stage win. Well, this ain't pretty. Well, looks like we're gonna have to come in, get the damage fixed, but we also need to get some wedge put back into it. And then we're just gonna have to do damage control and see what happens. Because we're only just gonna have a few laps remaining but this is not going to be a good finish for us.
You're coming to the green.
And man, we were doing so well too. We even got the stage win in stage 2. So here we go, green flag. So let's see how many laps we have left.
Stay high up here. White flag.
Oh, it's going to be a green light checker, so we got to see how many positions we can make up. We have added some wedge back into the truck. Let's see if we can do some damage control here and see if we can. Wow. It looks like our right rear is totally screwed, so I'm gonna need to do this. We're gonna have to go to the right side. Damn. Alright, let's try this one more time. It's NASCAR overtime. We got 2 new right side tires. Let's just see what kind of positions we can make up here. Green flag. So there will be a few attempts to do this. So we go in NASCAR overtime.
Just a couple more turns. 2 more.
So let's see what happens here. Just a few. Okay, see? Having the new right side tire is pretty good, but... Oh... Wow, why is this thing so loose? The thing is, like, just way too loose right now. We're going to be coming to the white flag this time by... Uh-oh, we spun out Josh Rayoon? Is that going to bring out a caution? It doesn't. It does. Wow. So that means it's another overtime. Didn't mean to spin him out, but, whoops. Alright, let's try this again. We're up to 26 now, but, God, this is going to be quite interesting. Let's see what happens here. And green flag is out.
Looking inside now.
Let's see how many positions we can make up in this short amount of time.
Keep it going.
We gotta at least do some damage control here, because I don't understand why our truck was just so loose. My God, and we even added back some wedge too. Now, when the leader, Jesse Little, is in the race lead, so is he going to go to victory lane? This could be huge, because that could mean a first-time winner. But look at how many positions we've made up. We're already into the top 20. White flag this time by.
One more to go.
Are we going to have a first-time winner? That's what I want to know. Oh man, we are just going hog wild here. 18th. No. And that's the end of our.
Okay. We'll get
That's
next
it.
time here.
Man, 28th. I really want to know why our truck was so terrible, but wow. I can't believe it. I really don't believe it. So, we finished back in 28th. Stuart Friesen got 3rd, and Jesse Little is in the playoffs. That is huge for him. In the point standings, well, we just fell to 3rd. Great. So we fell into 3rd in the point standings because of our bad position. That is really sad. And now we are way behind Stuart Friesen. Like, let me do some math here. 312 minus 274. We are now a whopping 38 points behind Stuart Friesen because of that finish. God, I can't believe it. And we tested here too. Well, that's a bummer for us. That's a major bummer. So that's 2 bad races in a row. All because the truck got way too loose. Like, we took out a lot of wedge, but I don't know why the right rear was having so much problems. God. Well, that's sad. So Jesse Little is now in the playoffs with no stage victories, but now he becomes the 5th driver for to be in there. That is huge. And not only that, but that also bumped Austin Hill out of it. And in the regular season standings, we are currently screwed. We have a 38-point deficit that we have to make up. So that means at Texas, we cannot afford to have a bad finish. We have to win at Texas. A win will fix everything, I think. But at least we're able to get this taken care of. But anyway, folks, that was a really weird race, wasn't it? Man, I'm just in shock. I'm in very big shock that we had such a bad race over here. Well, two bad finishes outside of the top 10, despite the fact that the first 5 races, you can see here, we finished no lower than 2nd. So now our worst finish is at Kentucky, of all places. Well, our next race is going to be at Texas for the Vancouver 350. That'll be happening next week. But make sure you guys tune in Thursday when we go check out the Montana DLC in an American Truck Sim. So please, everybody, hope and pray that we can rally back and take home a win at Texas, because we need to get back that points lead. But now I may have to go test at Kansas, because if this is what the setup is going to do to us, we're going to be in some deep crap. So I don't know if this truck will go to Kansas, but we'll see. Anyway, that's going to do it. Hope you all enjoyed today's Truck Series race, or tonight's Truck Series race. If you liked what you saw, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to comment as well. So I'll see you guys next time here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, which might be called the Craftsman Truck Series by the time the next stream comes out. And hope you enjoyed the race. Unfortunately, we finished 29th or 28th, but those are the 5 cars right now that are in the playoffs, which are myself, Friesen, Crafton, Sauter, and Jesse Little. So see you guys next time, and until then, take care. And let's hope that we have a better race next time, because holy crap, this was bad.